So hello, everyone, whoever watching YouTube. So today I'm going to try one of the members in Blackpink. Her name is Jennie. So uh, so I'm going to draw an image of her blowing a bubble gum. Um, okay, so maybe not. Alrighty. So, unlike a lot of YouTubers out there, I'm an amateur when it comes to drawing. So, we'll try my best and let's see how it comes out. So, let's see. Need to observe a bit more. It's surprising when you watch YouTube or other medium to know how skilled a lot of people are when it comes to drawing. While most people like me tend to be kind of slow. And you also find them having a lengthy conversation. Feels like they're having a conversation with you while drawing, which is quite fascinating. So when I try doing that myself, it kind of makes the drawing a bit deformed right now. So let's see. Eyes maybe. You don't only see people drawing on paper, but also on watermelons and using a lot of different uh, products, even like makeup products, and show how skilled they are. Well, I'm just using some classical materials to start with, just paper and eraser and mechanical pencil, which is like equivalent of a pencil. It's much easier to use a mechanical pencil because it's already sharpened. You don't have to sharpen your pencil in the middle. It doesn't require that. So almost there. So, maybe. Maybe a bit more. I'm getting all messy, like probably most people do. But I'm getting there. The point where it does show the figure looks. Here's this. So far, I'm going to check how it looks. So let's see, maybe so she's quite like, well, pretty standard when it like, you know, just when it comes to her features, like it's not like where it's unexpected. So it is, she has that look where we find it quite classic, but it does show her features that are unique for her, that shows that it's her. So within the drawing, it's necessary for one to show that. If you're unable to catch that, people wouldn't identify the drawing as the person you drew. So I'm being be careful, but I'm going to try my best. I'm not sure if actually like recording this, because I never really tried recording me doing a sketch. I'm not someone who's that skilled enough to really draw without having a mistake. So this is how she looks so far when it comes to my pencil drawing, and I'm going to keep going. even though her blowing a bubblegum doesn't show her hairline, I had to kind of I have to kind of check her hairline now because my sketch would be showing her forehead, and I don't want her hairline to be that high, so let's see, find a certain place that kind of makes sense for her facial features. Most people don't look this attractive when blowing a bubblegum. It's surprising how she is though. Most people don't look like this. So, on her original clip, you see her wearing some sort of a necklace, a chakra of some kind. I don't know, maybe because I drew a bubblegum a bit big, it might be not showing her neck. When something has been drawn up kind of differently from the original picture, you have to kind of imagine how it must have been. Let's see. I do want the drawing to show her upper body a bit with her shoulders. Shoulders showing a bit. Not balanced enough. So let's see. Not really sure though. So I wonder what she was wearing right now during the time of that era where she sang the song. And not really sure. So I don't want to like let down the expectation of Blackpink fans that much. So I want to at least meet a certain level of expectation from someone who is drawing. So like many female singers, it seems like she wore something very unique in design. So, well, it seems like the time when she blew this bubble gum and when she's actually on stage, she's wearing a bit of a different clothes. So, so when you see her blowing this bubble gum, it does show her shoulder. However, when you try to find something that might be original, it's kind of hard to find what she actually wore during the music video shoot, which I maybe would actually require someone to watch the music video again. So on stage, it seems like this t-shirt is covering up her shoulders, but on the music video, it never did, and she's blowing this bubble gum. I see why the bubble gum should be smaller now. I see why, so it makes it more attractive in a way, although it doesn't matter really. I don't want to make the drawing look stiff. Let's see. Maybe. I like using erasers excessively. So. there. Touched it again a bit. She's probably would be one of those people that could be in a form of image very easy to those who have learned how to draw certain figures because, like I mentioned previously, she has that classical look. But for some reason, I'm getting in trouble, so. Which does show that I'm not a pro. Right? But it's still, I wish it does look like Jenny. So, but, I do have to observe her. I never really observed her, really. That is why it seems like hard for me to draw her with a pencil right now. And I'm also planning to color this. I don't want her to look stiff, and I don't want her clothes to look unnatural. However, can't really find her original version of the outfit that she had been wearing during this on video. So I'm wondering how they showed her shoulders. So speaking of her shoulders, she's probably one of those celebrities who have that shoulders which are considered attractive. I don't know if any one of you have read any articles about Korean celebrities in Korean, and when people talk about Jenny, they compliment a lot about her shoulders. Since I'm now trying to get her fitted on a clothing that I never really saw before, I'm not sure what she should be wearing. I might just change what she's wearing, but I do want her to kind of show her shoulders. So there are pictures of her showing her shoulders, which a lot of people find attractive. like. Hmm. Now it's much more natural, I believe. So it's more natural. Now, let's see. So now. Should. So clothing, since it's fabric, it shouldn't look like plastic. So let's see. So I think the sketch is done. Like, it's not deformed. It's just classic beauty look. Not sure whether if this would look like Jenny, but the bubblegum scene is quite a eye catcher for within the movie. So I think if you are a fan of hers, you would identify this as Jenny blowing a bubblegum. And I want her hair unlike the original to not cover her shoulder. I find that better. So that is an AA. Yeah. So it's already like 30 minutes on video. I should probably would have to kind of stop recording and start over with a different video where I start coloring it. I would use just ordinary, very ordinary watercolor. So I think if you have ever had an experience of learning a bit about drawing, you would probably be able to pull this off. Like, it's quite easy.